That's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so things seem to be going okay here so far. Audio's coming through the headset okay. Mic is showing that that's should be pretty good. It's bringing up the official YouTube previewer down here. And then I think we'll be good to go. Sure is taking its sweet time though. That says that's excellent. I like excellent. And today is Monday, and there goes the signal again. If that's how tonight's going to go, that's not going to be fun. Man, that really is bad. I just have to stay still here for the next hour and a half, couple hours. There we go. Say something in the say something box. Cool. Let's roll with it. Hey there. Hi there, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you all are doing well. Hope the week is off to a good start here. I'm looking forward to gabbing with you guys here over the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. Want to welcome you guys to the stream. It is part 2, or round 2, I should say, of the Saberman arena. I've got the infinite streak going in the 5-star arena. I'm going to be going for the 1 to 10% milestones, which is approximately 15 million points, give or take. It should be a nice little casual, brisk pace to get there between now and Thursday morning. So, stream tonight is going to be super chill, laid back, just putting up some points, chatting with you guys, chewing the fat a bit. Should be some good times. Want to take a minute and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I've put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. There's a bunch of stuff that's already preloaded into YouTube that's going to be airing here over the course of the next week, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. And there's plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes too. Let's see. I think that just about covers housekeeping. So, without further ado, let's get going straight away into it. What's up, man, Falcon? Yo, AC, Rare Earth, how you doing? Happy Monday, everybody. Good to see you. Or Tuesday, I suppose, depending where you're at in the world. Good day to y'all, all the same. So, like I said at the top, wound up getting the infinite streak already in the bag, so don't need to worry about any of that nonsense. And just dive straight away into the spicier, more interesting fights. As is tradition, I do like to run my 5 stars for fights 15 through 20, and then as soon as I hit 20 wins, start at the top of the 6-star roster, work my way all the way down. After the events over the last week, there are two full teams, maybe 3. So it is going to take just a wee bit longer getting through the 6 stars, but that having been said, it's just going to make these kind of arena grinds that much easier. AC got his Quake up to Sig 200 today. Very nice. Very nice. Quake is such a fun champ to play. Such a fun champ to play. And getting her maxed out too definitely capitalizes on some of that reflect damage that she does. So big congrats to you, AC. That's awesome. And then there you go, working on them Quake strats. Awesome. I'm doing pretty good. Week's off to a decent start. Because of the holiday weekend, I'm all kind of out of sorts in terms of, well, I guess today's Monday. I had 3 days this weekend instead of just 2. So now it's kind of that slow slog getting back into the usual sort of routine. But I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Looking forward to just sitting back and hanging tight here. Definitely looking forward to the breather. Keep hitting the 6-star button. Don't want to do that just yet. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. 2,300 units already. Very nice. You saving up for something in particular? I keep rolling with some of that quest content, or think you're gonna be saving up for champion grind or Black Friday, Cyber Weekend? because that's only 5 months away. Jeez, 5 months. What's up, Gothic Nation? Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming back. And howdy yourself. Good to see you. Happy Monday, my friend. Yo, what's up, Shadow? How did I get 200 sig stones already? I don't know. I don't know, Shadow. I don't think I've got 200 sigs. Ah, Shadow. That's right. Okay, gotcha. Quake. Gotcha. Come on, don't turtle up. That's not fun. Yeah, man, I mean, if you've been sitting on sig stones for a while and just don't invest them in anybody, they do kind of add up after a while. Let's run with this for a little bit. So, this next week here, just running with that house cleaning stuff for a little bit longer. The rest of the week here is just going to wind up being crystal opening videos. Got another Nexus 6-star and 6-star basic that's going to be coming out tomorrow. I got, let's see, Black ISO Market, that's coming out. A couple featured 5-stars, just a la carte, that's coming out. And then a huge July edition for Crystal Cleanup. Then next week, I'm kind of debating the theme for next week. I'm either really hoping to either... Oh, I was going to say, I shouldn't be getting a black screen. I'm either going to be diving in and just finally finishing up some of those Abyss videos from months ago. Or doing something a little bit more time intensive, but a little bit more fun too, and a couple of in-depth character looks. Probably should do the Abyss just to get that finally out there. So I do kind of feel bad that I started uploading that as soon as I had finished it, and that has been a good while already. Because I am genuinely curious to see how many revives I wound up saving myself by using Heimdall, and would be very interested to share that research with everybody else too. So we'll see. Nice, AC, congrats. Congrats on the milestone. Hey, hello, Guido. Back at you. Good to see you. What's up, Skull? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream, guys. So moving along pretty well here so far. That guy took his Hulk Rags up to rank 5. I don't blame him. That sort of reliable D-gen counter is definitely coming in handy. That having been said, that is his biggest... Stop it, stop chasing me. Trying to get these stupid spores off me. That having been said, the D-gen counter kind of is Hulk Ragnarok's big, like, claim to fame. And outside of that, I don't know. I suppose it just depends on the rest of that guy's roster. Come on, my dude. Stop it. Come on. Come on, Ghost. That works. That works. And that works. I'll take that. Awesome. Oh yeah, Skull. Omega's fantastic. fantastic. Such a great champion. Like, between him and Void, you could probably throw Quake in that bunch too. It's just amazing the amount of damage that guy can do without ever attacking somebody. Boink. I mean, then obviously, especially when he's awakened and the farther up the SIG. Oh, 75 is nice. Up the SIG levels you can go. Oh, we don't like conflicted Falcon. Thinking of getting half suicides, but love Void and Hawkeye with Omega and Venom. Well, it depends. What specifically are you looking to do with them? Like, just to have them on always as like a new standard, or like because you want to grind a featured champ, or because for the added damage for like alliance events? That I think is the biggest catch right there. Because if you want to run half suicides just for alliance events, then that really only depends on whoever your main A and B team is for offense. If you're running offensive champs that are suicide friendly, absolutely go for it. If they're not suicide friendly, then definitely don't, because the amount of harm you're going to be doing yourself isn't worth the wee bit of extra damage you're going to be doing. You're going to wind up costing yourself a lot more potions and possibly revives too. Oh, stop it. I always get so excited first time I kill Nick. I'm like, oh hey, fight's over. Nah, man. It's intermission. Come on. See, there you go. It's exactly what I'm talking about, exactly what you're talking about, Skull. It's awesome. I'm mainly for Omega and seeing how it speeds up Arena. Yep. Oh yeah, so I mean if it's primarily going to be for like Arena or a monthly quest, then yeah, absolutely. Go for Double Edge. Liquid Courage is nice, but the fact that it's always on, I don't know. That really adds up. Alright, AC. Enjoy the rest of your night, bud, and we'll see you here coming up soon. Take care. Let's do this. Yeah, that's right. Guys, I can't even tell you how many times I fought this guy, Ben Riley. Like, this is the team I usually wind up getting stuck with when I do arena runs. The game just constantly keeps throwing Ben Riley and his stupid diaper man at me. It's definitely gotten to a point where I fought the dude so many times I just finally have a good flow, but at the same time it's kind of annoying too, because Diaper Man, like Nick Fury and a couple of other champions, or Annihilus, are ones that you just always have to pay attention to, give your full attention to. Because anything less than that, and you're just going to get wrecked. Come on, my dude. Thank you. Uh-oh. Come on, Corvus. Come on. Thank you. Bye. How is that not a kill? How is that not a kill? I don't get that. Falcon, then it's really just going to change up the way you play characters a little bit too. Because I remember before I started running double edge, oh yeah, I just throw specials all over the place. And now you got to be a bit more strategic. So instead of like constantly spamming special 1, save up for special 2, and then, you know, go from there. If you need it. If you need it. No, Shadow. It really depends. It's everything or nothing if you're doing like a featured arena run. Because at that point, you know, every bit helps. Every bit helps. But if you want to like have it as just like a sustainable play style for everything, arena, alliance event, story mode, monthly quest, whatever, then yeah, just running, in my opinion, just running double edge is the way to go. Because it wears off over time, because it's just a bleed. Because it's bleed, it benefits a lot of champs, and a lot of champs can either completely negate the damage or heal from it. Plus you get that nice little damage boost too without going crazy. Because the poison ones are producing your heals, whereas the bleed is just there, you know? If poison like starts affecting who your champ is, that's no fun. That's why I can always get away with double edge. Come on, dude. Beautiful. Beautiful. What's up, Swag? Happy Monday, my friend. Good to see you. And Abanash, how are you? Happy Monday. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope the week here is off to a good start for you both. And hope the weekend found you guys well as well. Come on, bud. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Game point. With Omega, is it super beneficial? It is super beneficial, but to improve one champ and sabotage 2 or 3. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, because it really depends. If you wind up adapting it as like a universal play style, then it really just depends on whoever your alliance team is. Like I always have Omega on offense for Alliance War, so it's always a big plus. And my Elsa is always on defense, so that's a big plus there too. And then just use everybody else sparingly or play smart. Dude, Swag, you got Doom from Incursion Crystal? That's phenomenal. Awesome. Lucky you. Big congrats. And a Corvus from a basic. There you go. It's a freaking cherry on top right there. Big congrats. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, now you got the Horseman. You're set. Are you able to wake either of them up? Yeah, I mean, you could, yeah, definitely go for a Legends run, too, if you really want to. Hey, what's up, Turkey? How you doing? Happy Monday, my friend. Skull. Can I see your masteries? Sure. Let me just finish this round here, and I'll go bring it up quick. Come on. Boink. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Hey, no worries, though. Because both of those are really nice champs in that, like, the majority of their kit is available to you from the get-go. Doom much more so than Corvus, I think, but still. Very good. Very good, very cool. Not bad. Not bad, Turkey. Not bad. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Getting back in the swing and the routine of things after the long weekend. Yeah, Swag, that is true. That is very true. I figure if nothing else, go for a Legends run. Just go for a Legends run. Plan it out. Do your best. And then, you know, whatever happens, happens. And then from there, you know, after you've done the Legends run and then got that under your belt, you know, to the completion, then yeah, then start plotting for the next thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Masteries. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it is gonna keep getting faster, and the more people that keep getting a tier 5 class, then, you know, the more rank 3s that are out there, and that's not gonna help anything either. All 3? Yeah. You got it, Skull. And bye-bye, Sentinel. Love me some Ronin. It's still amusing to me how many people are sitting on Ronin. Dude is so good. Bonk, bonk. That's a big catch too, Swag. And it really sucks though too, because between the internet connection and how new your device is, that right there is, you know, could kill your run before you even start. Alright, so I got that, got that, got that. So I got this. So let's go check out the masteries, huh? Mastery. I didn't... You in an Android, Swag? Alright, so here's what I got for offense, right? 1 point, 1 point. Got a couple points in courage, just because it boosts your attack when you're below half health. Just enough points to get to 4 points in cruelty, and then 4 points in precision. And that gives me just enough to jump over here and do a basic run for double edge for a suicide. So 1 point in glass cannon, 1 point in recoil, 3 points in double edge. And then just because I like running champs that have a lot of debuffs, Despair is fantastic because it helps reduce heals. And then I do run Void for offense. So that's a big plus too. As far as defense goes, it's pretty... well, no, I take it back. So 1 point in Vitality, 5 points in Greater Vitality. Block proficiency is maxed. A couple points in Salve. Just because I needed that 1 extra point to unlock the further trees, and then recovery is maxed. I've got a point in willpower, and I need to change that. Huh. Alright. Well, that's good. Okay. Well, glad I noticed that. Forgot to change that back after me messing around a while back. Anyway, so yeah, cheers. Thanks, Skull. So I had, what, a couple points in Salve, and then recovery maxed out. I think it's 15 points to get out of this. Okay, so that's 15 points. Then I did have something in willpower. I did have a point in inequity because I have to, and then I do have 8 point, and resonate. I just forget what I had the other couple points. Oh, okay, well, there we go. So then jumping over here to proficiencies. I've got parry maxed out. All 3 points in parry. That comes in massive handy. 3 points in limber. Help reduce stuns. I got 1 point in dexterity because you only need 1 point. I've got Stupefy maxed out to prolong stun. Got 3 points in Petrify and 3 points in Pacify. Pacify of the two is immensely useful because anytime an opponent is stunned, then you have a 30% reduction in their ability accuracy. So that's great to avoid heals, great to avoid like Mephisto regen, it's great to avoid evade, bunch of other nasty stuff you wind up running into. So Pacify is fantastic. And then the last 3 points are in Mystic Dispersion. And there we go. Everything else, in my opinion, isn't really super exciting. I don't really use magic anymore. I use magic just for arena, pretty much. But magic, awakened magic is pretty solid for that because the limbo winds up regenerating the recoil. And then half suicide is good because it counts as a heal. So if you're poisoned when you limbo recover, then you don't get as much heals as you would otherwise. Tell you more about Ronan. Just got him as a 6-star. Well, congrats on the 6-star, man, Falcon. That's awesome. I do love me some Ronan. Ronan's great because he's a slightly more complicated version of like Stealth Spidey, where each of his different stances do different things. So like his damage stance is the 3rd stance, 2nd stance is you can shrug off a debuff. A debuff doesn't even matter if it's a active debuff or passive debuff, it's just shrug off a debuff, which is super helpful. And then the 2nd stance is increased bleeds. You can bleed people through blocks, which is helpful. So the more you can get up to like what 7 cruelties. Once he's awakened, once you've got 7 cruelties, then just in case you wind up, you know, missing a block or someone clips you with a unblockable hit, he burns those 7 cruelties and turns them into an evade. And depending on how long or how high of a signet level he is, depends on how long you can evade. So you can wind up evading through an entire special attack, basically, which is super useful. But the overall utility of it is just that his bleeds are really good. Well, his bleeds are above average. With synergies, they get to be near God tier. And he can shrug off debuffs. All debuffs. I mean, unless he's affected by ability accuracy reduction, but any debuff, not just passive. And the synergies are pretty nice too. Like he pairs up well with Captain Sparkles and with Nick Fury. As well as has a really nice synergy with the White Widow that just came out. So if you have a White Widow on your roster and you KO that White Widow, then all of Hawkeye and Ronan's bleeds are increased by, was it 30%, 40%, something crazy like that. So then you can start going toe-to-toe with like Nick Fury and I think Night Monkey at this point. Or not Hit Monkey. As well as Black Panther, with all of Black Panther's new synergies. And that's just his kit. I really like his animation style as well. It's very graceful and smooth, which makes it very easy to attack, dex, attack again, go back in, and just start chaining some combos together. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly, Falcon. Well, that, and at this point, I think anybody is, or some people are only interested in like the beyond god tiers in terms of damage output and champs who have insanely high prestige. So if it's not either one of those, they're trash. But like those two categories make up like what, less than 5% of the game, and you've got everybody else. So yeah, he's super good with utilities, and with the synergies to boost his damage, then that just makes him really fun to play and really useful. Hey, what's up, PP? How are you? Happy Monday. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. And Donut Cop. Yo! Yo yourself, my friend. Happy Monday, all. Alright, so I really gotta get good with Torch. I really gotta get good. There we go. Especially since I foregoed the Torch Awakening for Squirrel Girl, I kinda gotta own that. Don't regret it. Still would do the same thing again, but do feel just a wee bit more of an obligation to actually get good with them. That was kind of dumb. That was dumb. Come on. Thank you. That'll work. Oh yeah. Yeah. Very nice, PP. How do you like Clara at rank 2? It's a little bit different than the 5-star rank 5. Just because her damage output is just that much more spicy. Plus you get the bonus heals for just being the 6-star. So that's awesome. And I mean, Gilly 99 is solid everywhere, really. So congrats on that too. Falcon, I will play devil's advocate for the YouTubers for the initial review, and I'll only say that for the initial review, because oftentimes what it is for the CCP is that they get the champion granted to them, and then they have about a day to play the champ and come up with a video and put it out before the champion is released as like either a early access or round 1 of arena, right? So having that kind of like super quick turnaround isn't anywhere near enough time to figure out the ins and outs and the intricacies of a champ. So I will give them a slight pass for that initial review, but for them to not come back later on, having played the champ for a good bit longer at any rarity, because it doesn't just have to be a 5-star Sig 200. You know, having played the champ for a while longer, to say, okay, well, I played him for longer, and this is what I know now that I didn't before. That I think a lot of people could do and should do. Because otherwise, the only other thing that's out there is, yeah, exactly, the initial impression, and you gotta play with somebody constantly, non-stop, for a good few days, really, to get a real solid handle on them. You know, where they're useful, how to make them useful, synergy pairings and all that, how it fits into the overall meta of the game, especially now with as many different champs as there are out there. Oh, very nice, Donut. Very nice. Very nice. Is that Ghost Awakened, or? I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's Ghost, so she's amazing any which way, but How about that damage output, though? 6-star Ghost is so insane. She's absolutely insane. And there's so many different fun levels of, like, making her even more badass. Like, okay, you got Ghost. Like, vanilla Ghost right out the gate, right? Just say at rank 2. Then you got Ghost Awakened. Then you got Ghost with half suicides. Then you've got Ghost with full suicides. Then you've got a full suicide Ghost with the Ant-Man Wasp synergy. Then you've got that Ghost with like 30% attack health boost. Then you've got that on top of like the 150 or 200% tech special boost. Then you're just going to town. It's absolutely absurd the numbers that Ghost can put up. So I mean, big congrats to you, my friend. That's a huge accomplishment, and you're gonna have so much fun with just the overall silly numbers that she gets. Hey, Emma's solid from a Nexus. I'd do that. Come on. And gold from basic 6-star. No, not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's kind of hard to believe that people are starting to sit on Emma now. Because you hardly ever hear any Emma hype the way that you used to. She still is one of the best immunity champs in the game. It just takes a second to learn how to play her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Donut Cup. Iron Fist God tier confirmed. He can nullify a single Fury with a heavy attack. Gee, I'd imagine how OP Iron Fist would be if he came out in game now, as opposed to like 4 years ago. Ghost and Boast, I like it. Reaper pulled Beardo from 5-star featured. Very nice. Very nice. Took him to 345 unawakened. Took Elsa to 235 also for a level up. I love that even more. As well as a 6-star. Oh, you got a 6-star Hulk? Just like the OG vanilla Hulk? Reaper, I'm jealous of that. I'm really jealous of that. But big congrats to Elsa to rank 2. She is completely OP. Right, well, I don't know, I would still take Emma over Domino, personally. Omega, yeah, okay, I get that. Just because of Omega's healing factor and the spores. But the difference, though, is that Emma is good as soon as you pop her out of the crystal, whereas Omega has to be awakened and has to be at like a intermediate sig level to kind of really get the benefit from those spores. Hey, what's up, Cedar? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. How's the day treating you so far? But my 2 cents is that I like Emma just because she's reliable, whereas Domino can just be all over the place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's so many incinerates. I'm okay. Alright, I'm okay. I could have been bad for a minute. We pulled through. Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe Iron Fist will wind up being one of those champs that they wind up boosting. Or just give them a couple of good synergies. Like if they wind up reworking Daredevil, they wind up reworking Iron Fist, maybe give Luke Cage another synergy with them. Have like a Defenders sort of Trinity or Defenders synergy a la Fantastic Four. Yeah, those guys could just absolutely wreck stuff. Go from meme tier to near God tier. there you go. Well, best of luck, Cedar, on the next quest and a half. Uh-oh. Come on. I don't want to lose to Ronin. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. But then, Swag, I'm assuming you have her paired with a Red Hulk and with Masakra too, right? Yeah. Yeah, but that's just Archangel for you too, though, too. Especially once you get that one awakened, so you can start throwing some of those neurotoxins around. Archangel, I think, is the original long shot, just in terms of ridiculously quick, big, melty damage. Yeah, Cedar, sorry, I saw you were talking about that a little bit earlier. Buffet is definitely annoying. Not gonna lie, Buffet can be definitely annoying. Just gotta, I think, best strategy probably is to either just wind up, either pairing that against with a couple of heal block champs with like a Void, Beardo with Petrify, anybody with Petrify really, or heal block champ. Flamin' Hot Trinity. Yep. Let's throw Gamora. Yeah, and probably Beast. I've got such a strange wish list for 6-star awakenings. Like, I don't think anybody on my wish list to awaken, aside from Captain Sparkles, would be on anybody else's wish list. Like, I would really love to wake up Beast. I'd really like to wake up Black Bolt. And Gamora, too. Beast for the regen and the Emma synergy. Or the Elsa synergy, sorry. Black Bolt to get all of his crazy Furies and was it Precisions or Cruelties, whichever one. Also for a synergy with was it Tigra? And then Gamora, because I've never been able to properly test out her buff because of the stupid lack of 5 stars. Stop it. Stop it. Stop healing. Stupid buff Hulkbuster. Hashtag buff Domino. I know, she's trash. Absolute trash. Sell her. Demand a refund. That buff would absolutely break Domino. Got Cap Sparkles at rank 4, level 80. Number 2 profile champ. Yeah, her prestige is really solid. Which is nice because she's one of the rare champs where like her prestige matches her actual in-game value. Like Dr. Doom is right up there too. But that's always nice. Like, I hate being like confronted with the option that I'm gonna have to rank up somebody just because of prestige as opposed to like they're fun to play or they're useful, you know? I've wound up lucking out. I actually really do like Thor Ragnarok now, but when I took him up originally, I was not happy about that. But I mean, then I actually started to play him because there he was my top profile champ, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna need to learn how to play this guy finally. And yeah, he's good. He's good. I mean, the more champs they wind up giving guaranteed crits, I know people are going to be really excited for that, but then the more champs like Ebony Maw are going to be showing up to counter that. Because, like, have you ever tried to take down an Ebony Maw with Ghost? Or with Corvus? Yeah, good luck. I was going to rank 5 Simbi before I got a Corvus, just for Venom the Duck and Abyss. Yeah? Yeah, Venom the Duck he's fun. Not the hardest fight on Path 1, but not super fun either. What rank is that Doom swag? Cheers all. Because depending on the Doom rank, then it shouldn't really take you 40 minutes. It's gonna be a long fight, but not 40 minutes long. What's up, Demetrius? Oh, well, cheers. Thank you muchly. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. It's fun putting out this stuff. It's fun doing the live streams. It's fun doing the crystal openings. It's especially fun doing some of the in-depth character stuff. So it really means a lot that you dig it. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, swag. It's not gonna take you 40 minutes. 20 tops. Like, I don't think a single fight in Abyss took 40 minutes. Some of them felt like that, and some of them were definitely a lot longer than others. But I don't think anything took 40 minutes. Now, Labyrinth fights took 40 minutes. Those sucked. Those sucked. But yeah, Abyss was, comparatively, Abyss was actually a lot easier than Labyrinth. Yeah, somewhere in that 20, 30 minutes, something like that. I mean, as always, just like with any other fight in Abyss, it just depends how many times you die. And if you're boosted. Uh-oh. Stop it. Ouch. Stop it. I got class advantage, dude. No. There we go. There we go. Awesome. What's up, Street Joey? How you doing? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Did I complete Abyss? Yes. Yes, I did. Fortunately, because the qualifier for the Legends run for Abyss was the fastest to 100% it from the time that it was released, as opposed to the fastest from when you jump in the first time to whenever you end it, like how most Legends runs are. I was able to snag one of the Legends spots for Abyss. So that was pretty cool. And my whole team is dead. Well, Cedar, who are you using? Maybe I can help a little bit. Somewhere in there, swag. I mean, don't quote me exactly, but ballpark, yeah. Vibing with half suicides. Fight lasts a little longer. I don't even notice my health going up. Yep, exactly. And that's the other thing though too, because if you're running double suicides, you're getting affected by both the bleed and the poison and the added recoil. So I mean that really adds up. For like I said before, for arena you don't even notice because it's one fight and then you're done and you don't need to worry about it anymore. But for anything else, you know, first fight you don't really notice. Second fight you feel it a little bit. By the third fight, especially if it's a challenging fight, you're gonna start being in trouble. Especially if it's a champ that relies on their specials. So you're using Ghost, Sunspot, Omega, Hyperion, and Nick for buffet. What's the regen rate on that buffet? And it's anytime. Well, how about this for a quick and relatively easy strat? Why don't you just turn dexterity off? Like eat the block damage, but then just play without dexterity. So I reckon that probably would wind up saving you at least half the headache. Any rewards for that Legends Abyss? Yeah, wound up getting 5-star King. Wound up getting, I think it was an extra tier 5 class too. Yeah. No, it wasn't a tier 5 class. It was a 6-star Awakening. So, yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Pulled Mutant. I'm still sitting on that too, actually. Who did I bring for the 5th team slot in Abyss? For the easy path, I wound up bringing Doom, Aegon, Heimdall, oh, and for easy path, and Proxima. But I didn't use Proxima at all, and I never used her again after that. So it really was pretty much just Doom and Aegon the whole way. Maybe Void. I know I used Void later on. Bills just subscribed. Well, cheers, Bills. Cheers on the sub. Cheers on digging the content, and welcome aboard, my friend. Yeah, because with Buffet, I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, because you won't get the dex buff. So because you're not getting the dexterity buff, then you won't have that buff to nullify, and it's just one less thing to worry about. Wound up doing that a whole bunch in Alliance War. Wound up being it's a bit of a costly strategy for Alliance War, but if it's just one fight with Buffet and you're fighting someone who's super tanky with a ridiculous amount of heals, it's worth it. Mephisto actually wasn't that bad with. Mephisto wasn't ideal with Void, but Void worked pretty okay. The only fight I actually wound up using Torch for was that was it the Deadpool fight. I brought in a rank 4 5-star, and it. I didn't solo, but I got it done in 2 lives. Void is actually super useful too for the Infinity Iron Man. For the last like 10-15% of Infinity Iron Man. For the first 85%, use Aegon. And then right as he's about to enter his last stage, then switch out for Void. And just basically play chicken and let his debuffs do the work for you. Yeah, I mean, if it's a masochism, then you're gonna, it doesn't matter, you're gonna want to keep your dexterity on, but for buffet, that might be a strategy. If you're running into problems with that, that's definitely probably the easiest solution. That's a nice thing though too, because I mean, Torch is immensely useful. I mean, yeah, there's a reason he's one of the horsemen, but if you don't have Torch, then Void is solid, but you're going to need one or the other until they come out with a better Incinerate immune or a better Mystic Killer. Because Clara isn't enough to do it with her Incinerate immunity. Because her damage just isn't there. I mean, Void's damage isn't there either. He just benefits from his debuffs doing a lot of work without counting against that 250 hits you're allotted. It will be a slow fight, not gonna lie. Refreshing. From the jug, guys. Cheers, all. Alright, so we're making pretty good progress right here. Moving healthily and stealthily down the 6-star list. Got a bunch more teams here. Probably like, what, 5 teams? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 teams. Doing pretty good. Almost at 5 million points. So we're try that one again from the top. So we're already almost 33% of the way done with this arena grind. Which is really nice because is it tomorrow or is it Wednesday where week 2 of Northern Expeditions goes live? So getting this arena grind done and out of the way will be great because that'll free up a night to do a 100% Canadian exploration. Oh yeah, cheers all. Heck yeah. I wonder if Claire was awakened and you brought her to low health. You could. I mean, you could. I mean, that's how you would stay alive, but you would still run into the stupid 250 hit cap pretty easy, because her special takes a few hits each time, right? Yeah, but Skull, if you guys are still talking about the buffet path, he's got Ghost, I think, right? So the Ghost is going to wind up just eating up all that bleed damage and wind up overpowering the buffet or masochism, whichever. Caltrops is every time you dash back, you get a bleed. So if you dash back once to Dex, you get a bleed. If you dash back 3 times to avoid some annoying specials, you get 3 bleeds. Super annoying if you're not bleed immune. Absolutely game breaking if you're Ghost. What do I want to do? Let's do that. don't think Mysterio's shock immune, is he? I don't think so. Poison immune. And ability accuracy immune. Oh, also, while I think of it, guys, friendly PSA. In Alliance War, if you run into a Mysterio on one of the nodes where he gets power every time he's inflicted with a debuff he's immune to, do yourself a favor and don't bring Quake. If you run Quake against Mysterio on that node where he gains power when inflicted by a debuff he's immune to, Mysterio is going to special through you every time. Because he's immune to ability accuracy reduction, and that's exactly what Quake is doing. So, do yourself a favor, save yourself some potions or a revive, and just don't do that. Learn that the hard way. But I thought it was really interesting at the same time, too, because I don't think off the top of my head that the game has ever pitted that combo of a node and a champ against you anywhere else. So it was fun the first time I discovered that, and then it wasn't fun because then I still had to take down that Mysterio without a Quake. Do that, do that. Uh-oh. Come back here, Stealthy. Or Sparky. So many stupid Spider-Man. Sparky. Have you ever decided, as a community, the consensus if it's Starky or Sparky? Demetrius says, I'm starting Act 5, and my main team is Claire, Torch, Killmonger, Saberman, all 4-star Unawakened, and 5-star Proxima. Any tips? I mean, I think that's a pretty solid all-around team. Claire's going to get through a lot. Killmonger is going to get through a lot, especially being able to tank hits after the special 2s. Saberman and Proxima, they're nice. I think some other champs might wind up helping you a little bit more. Proxima might help out a little bit more just because she's a 5-star and gets that added damage boost, but Saberman kind of has to be awakened to really get the most out of his kit. So I think, yeah, I think it's a solid all-around team. Just really is going to wind up depending on what nodes you wind up running up against as a whole. But yeah, I think you're definitely off to a good start. Cedar, yeah, it works with Ghost. It only works with Ghost if you dash back and then immediately dash forward. If you keep dashing back, the first one's going to get shrugged, and then you're going to get a number of active bleeds on you that you will not shrug off until you dash forward, attack, and dash back again. Swag, you're still talking about for Abyss? You could, but what is it? Claire gets, what, 25% max power at Sig 200 per hit? So you're going to have to assume or hope that your opponent's special attack is at least 4 hits at max Sig. Otherwise, you're not going to get a full 100% power, or hope that the opponent doesn't prevent power gain somehow. So I mean, it's a strategy. It's going to take you forever to do it, and might not always work out too. But I guess that's a strategy. Shadow, who did I use instead of Quake? For who? Sorry. Please don't destroy me, please. Thank you. Get the little spinny thing. Spinny thing, please. Spinny. Thank you. And there we go. That works. Yeah, I guess it really kind of depends on the context between Sparky and Starky. Yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from, Demetrius. Does Proxima counter masochism? I don't remember. I don't remember what it is specifically about her kit that would. Because I know she can parry projectiles. Forgot about Proxima's safeguard. It's probably this, the 200% ability accuracy reduction when she blocks an attack. I suppose. Assuming that the opponent isn't immune to ability accuracy reduction. Well, yeah, Skull. Corvus does overall. I mean, you just got to watch out for the recoil damage, but I mean, that would be true regardless if you're running one or both of the suicides. So yeah, I mean, if it's specifically tailored to Corvus, then yeah. Assuming he's got glaive charges up. Oh no, for the Mysterio fight, Shadow, it wound up using Void. Quake was my first option just because it's quicker and isn't as messy. But barring that, then Void gets the job done. He's just got to get his Petrify buffs up or the Fear the Void. And then play around with all the other nonsense too. Slow fight. Very, very slow fight, but it's still doable. I've never taken my Elsa on offense. She's always been on defense. Really kind of would. But, I mean, having a rank 3 Elsa on defense with double edge turned on, she does rack up a couple of kills. Yeah, Guido. Yep. Yep, so like I said, it's all just dependent on whether the your opponent is immune to ability accuracy reduction, or if there's a node that prevents that. Otherwise, yeah, you'll be fine. Most likely. Stormx is the queen of masochism. Yep. Yeah, but then at the same time, though, too, Swag, you'd have a Storm X on your roster, and she's just immensely fun to play, so you'd be winning already anyway. Hey, what's up, NPL? Uh-oh. Happy Monday, good to see ya. Hope the week is finding you well here. Okay, going in here. This dude is coming for my costume. If he would have beaten me, he'd have taken my mask off and put put the helmet on him and dressed up just like me. You think the expeditions are going to get more challenging? 100% yes. Yep. I think really it's kind of just like a copy paste from the Mole Man missions, and by week 4 the Mole Man missions were considerably more challenging. So yeah, I think by week 4 it's going to be a good bit more painful. I'm just hoping that they wind up keeping the number of paths the same, because I'm really okay running 8 paths a week per difficulty. But again, it also is like Mole Man, then it's like what, 18 paths, 24 paths, something crazy like that by week 4. It's like, even though I'm not burning any energy, it's still not fun to do it that many friggin' times. Like, just get on with it already. Okay. Cool. Yeah, alright. I'll take that. I mean, I assume that any of us need to just go and count the number of path prizes in the rewards tab, but it's more fun this way. What's up, Jose? Happy Monday, bud. Good to see you. On an average, how many hours do I play a day? Maybe, like, including the live stream, maybe 4 on average, including the live stream. Swag, it just really depends what it actually is, because they haven't announced anything aside from just Summer of Pain, right? Because I forget if Summer of Pain is something separate from the 6 weeks of Boss Rush, or if that's just their catchy name that encompasses just everything that's going on already. You missed July 4th? That is very sad. Consider yourself lucky, though. You still have your units. So, I suppose that's a silver lining, right? But then, Jose, it really depends, too. If I'm going for a featured champion, then it is, could be considerably much more than that. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, Guido. I'm hoping it's actually like content we can play, as opposed to Brutal DLX is the first champion to complete Realm of Legends, and as such is granting you the special Brutal DLX Crystal, where you have a 95% chance to pull a 3-star. You know, one of those. Because I mean, if they wanted to throw in a little extra thank you prize to the people that got Legends, I wouldn't mind getting a little extra something for Abyss. Sure, sign me up. What's the funny story, Cedar? You know, Swag, honestly, if it's something that's challenging and hard to do with decent rewards and not like gotcha mechanics, I'd still be really happy with it. But if it's like the Act 7 beta, they just turn out the Act 7 beta again and say, hey, surprise, then no. I would be just as mad too. What are my current go-to teams? Synergy-based, offensive-based, defensive, Alliance War-based. Go-to teams for Alliance War offense is Quake, Void, Omega Red with double edge turned on. Defense, defense, we're just keeping it simple so far. So it's just the top 5 champs for me. So that's Fraggle Rock, Stealthy, Elsa. I swapped out somebody else. I'm running a rank 5 Darkhawk and Doom. AQ, it really just depends on the rotation, but there is usually always a Corvus out there. Sunspot usually is pretty helpful. Sometimes Beardo and Wasp, just depending. And then for arena grind, like if I'm going for a featured champ, then it's always going to wind up being Elsa, Stealthy, and Ghosts. Just to get it done quick with double edge turned on again. Alright, MPL, take care, bud. Good seeing you, and we'll catch you later. That's right, Cedar. Well, cheers, Jose. Cheers. Glad to hear there's somebody else on the Elsa train now, too. I'm trying to make as many converts of people as possible, and it's cool that you're there already. But she's absolutely fantastic. She's far and away my favorite champ to play in the game. Plus, you know, I don't need to tell you, so you know. But I'll keep shouting from the rooftops that her kit is absolutely amazing. She can do a whole heck of a lot of stuff. People are just sitting on her. So, I mean, if they want to introduce more champs like Tigra, where, like, that synergy absolutely just buffs the heck out of an amazing champ already, yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming. I will gladly take more damage for my Elsa. Or utility. I'm not picky. Yeah. Or like yet another version of Ice Phoenix or something, swag. Daniel, what's up, bud? What are my thoughts on Void? Void is probably one of the top 5 champs in the game overall in terms of utility. Especially when he's awakened, and especially the more SIGs you can get into him, the better. But the dude is just so amazing all around. There's a lot of content that you can just wind up, I don't want to say cheese your way through, because you got to play strategically and play smart, but there's a lot of super difficult content that you can get through without a whole lot of pain, just because Void's damage on debuffs is ridiculous. It's a great way to counter somebody who has heals, and it's a great, it's probably one of the best Incinerate immune champs too while you're at it, so. I do wish he had a couple extra synergies that were a bit more helpful than what he does, but that having been said, it doesn't really diminish how great of a champ he is all around, so. So, I mean, if somebody's on the fence about ranking him up, especially if he's awakened already, I do wholeheartedly recommend it. Like, he's right up there with Omega Red in terms of, like, overall damage utility. Yeah, Claire's a great champ to play, too. Nice thing is, nowadays, there are a lot of different champs like that to pick from. You know, before, it's like, well, everyone plays exactly the same because everybody is exactly the same. Now there's like a bunch of different champs with different animations and play styles. Grab. Get away. Back off. Stop it. Stop it. I'm a tech champ. Get away from me. Stupid Omega. Back off. Back off. Back off. No. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Clutch. Yeah. Well, yeah, swag, but you gotta get an Aegon up that far in the first place. But, I mean, then even still, swag, they've introduced enough champs now where, like, going up against somebody like that ramped up Aegon with all those charges and unblockable hits and guaranteed damage and all that is actually pretty detrimental. Which is good. I mean, it increases game balance and all that, right? But it isn't 100% of the time the end-all be-all. How about Mystique? And you can pick which champ you want to be at the start of the fight. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Or like the special one is a direct copy of whoever the champ is you're fighting against. Could be fun too. It just depends. Like if we just run with the shadows idea, right? You could have some sort of like little animation at the start of the fight, kind of like how you have the robot flying in with between Reed and any of the other Fantastic Four. Just showing like Mystique, like actual Mystique, right? And then it's, you know, whatever character model she's imitating is the one you actually wind up playing as. So you don't ever see her as more than just like a background animation. Could be interesting. It could, but if it's something that would be prevented by ability accuracy, I think that would balance it. Could balance it sufficiently. Boink. Alright guys, I'm gonna go fill up my drink here real quick, and I will be back lickety-split in just a minute. I'm gonna go put on the intermission screen here for just a sec so you aren't staring at an empty wall. Alright, but be back in a sec. Alright, and there we go. There we go. So that just about, well, there goes the stupid adapter again. Well, while that's figuring out its life, that I think does the 6 stars, so yeah, means you can start keep diving through some of the 5s here for a little minute. Do it that way. Yeah, let's do this. Cool. Yeah, so like they were saying that it's either going to be like a new button or it's going to be tied to like an artifact that champions can hold. Make it a bit more RPG-esque. Or even like a possibly like a pre-fight ability specific to champions. So like if that's how they wind up buffing Gambit by giving him that ability with Bishop, could be interesting. Can I get into the CCP yet? I have applied. I applied. Actually, the night I wound up hitting 500 is when I sent in the application. I haven't heard anything back yet, but according to the CCP application, there isn't like a set time frame that you should expect to hear back. It's kind of like, thanks for the application. You're running a huge game company. We're excited that you want to join, but we'll get back to you when we can, basically. So, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and whenever that winds up happening is when that winds up happening. And hopefully I do get in, but if not, it's not gonna change anything else, really. It's kind of played by ear at this point. Cheers, swag. You and me both. You and me both. Alright, and there goes Mr. Robot. Affliction just subscribed. Well, cheers, my friend. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you. Doing really good here. I'm quite impressed. Let's just work top to bottom. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. So, let's see what we got here. Throw domino against King Tree, and then let the pieces fall where they will. I was talking earlier about champs who I'd actually be really excited to wake up, and King Groot is also going to be part of that list. So throw Black Bolt in there, Gamora, King Groot, and then Beast. Who's going to be my next 6-star rank 3? It depends. Depends which catalyst winds up getting fully formed first. If it's Mystic, it's going to be Doctor Doom. If it's Cosmic, that one's a tough call. That one's a tough call. I don't think I've got a Cosmic I'm super excited to take to rank 3 just yet. We've got some options, but not sure about Cosmic just yet. Tech is either going to be Gilly 99 or Warlock. Not sure. Probably. Not sure about that. Mutant is going to be Sunspot. Skill is probably Hitmonkey, if I can get him awakened. And Science, I'm not 100% sure yet either. Maybe Torch, because I've got him, but I kind of want to... I have the benefit of having time, and hopefully I'm going to pull some other Science options too. Not that I don't think Torch would make a really good rank 3, I definitely think he would. Me personally, I'd rather have Thing at rank 3. But we'll see. Most fortunate to have some options. Like if I get Beardo awakened and I'm able to throw some SIGs into him, he'll eventually make a great rank 3. Actually, maybe Torch, now that I think about it. Probably just run with Torch. Because I have Thing and Beardo both as maxed out 5 stars. I don't know, I'm always kind of hesitant to double down. Like Doom I don't question for a single split second. Yeah, I'll take 2 Dooms, sure, I don't care. I'll take 2 Sunspots too, they're super useful. But like, you start going further down the list and it's like, I kind of want to rank up champs that I don't have ranked up already, you know? Get to play new characters. So we'll see. I've got time. I got time. The closest I am to fully forming something else is the Mystic, and that's barely like 66% of the way there, maybe 70. Still a good long ways off, which is good because I ain't got the resources to do it anyway. That'll having been said, I am excited for when it happens. I'm hoping sometime this year still. Hey, what's up, GM? Good to see you. Happy Monday. What happened to Domino's Double Edge? Not sure. I think she can shrug some stuff off, maybe. What's up, Ricochet? Happy Monday. Hope your weekend was good, bud. Who's my most ideal? Oh, most ideal? Mystic Doom, Cosmic. Cosmic, I don't know. I'd need to think about that. Corvus is the obvious answer, but I don't know. Corvus is good. He saved me so many revives and so many potions. But I don't know. I'd almost have to give it to somebody like a Venom the Duck or somebody, you know? Somebody different. Probably. For tech, probably Warlock. But Gilly 99 is right there too. Mutant, Storm X, Skill, probably Hitmonkey to be honest. At this point. And Science would be Captain Beardo. Just because that guy's so ridiculously useful. It just sucks because he isn't a prestige option and he really benefits from being max sig, so that's a big long-term investment. But yeah. Hey, well cheers. Thanks for the like spike there, Affliction, and cheers again on the recent sub. Glad to have you, my friend. I'm sorry, was there somebody else who was fighting right there? But a lot of it is still kind of up in the air though too, because there are so many champions that I haven't gotten a chance to play and get good with. Like I'm only barely starting to scratch the surface about what Storm X can do, and I'm already super excited about her. You know, I got Tigra as a 6-star and she pairs up very nicely with my Elsa. I just need to get good with her. I've seen some amazing videos of her. I just need to learn how to do it myself, you know? So we'll see. Why did I name myself Kool-Aid? Because Kool-Aid is my favorite drink to drink. It was back when... I've had that handle forever. But I was like, what's something silly and different and that hasn't been taken yet? So Kool-Aid it was. But when I got switched over to YouTube, I couldn't have a handle of Kool-Aid because, you know, copyright infringement. So RobVonShoe it is. Something a little bit closer to home, I think. I think the biggest takeaway from that is Storm X. I would love a 6-star version of Storm X. I would happily use my Awakening Stone on her, and I'd take her all the way up to rank 3 if I could. Love her kit so much. Yeah, I can't even imagine what like, a 6-star Venom would do. Just in terms of like damage and crazy utility, preventing evades, bleed. Not to mention the buffs. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. Just give me a minute now. Tangerine lemonade. Sounds nummy. That sounds really nummy. I got me some orange right here. Cheers. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I just remembered that Tang existed as one of those. It's not a sports drink, but wasn't the astronaut stuff either. That's pretty fun for a while. I mean, take that with a grain of salt. I was also a fan of Sunny D as a kid, and my taste profile has evolved since then, so I don't know if I'd like Tang as much as I did then, but still, at the time, it was nummy. Guido, you probably liked Squeeze-Its. I know I sure did. Yeah, the goofy cartoon character face on the plastic bottle, little twist top. I mean, it was nothing but like colored sugar water. They were nummy. That's right. I'm Tigra. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. This should do it. Maybe? Nope. Not even close. Did I tell you that I need to get good with Tigra? Because I definitely need to get good with Tigra. Cool skull. Cheers. It was very refreshing. Yeah, man, best drinks oftentimes are. Well, it's kind of the freaky though too. It just really depends on the context. I think one of the most refreshing drinks I ever had was just straight hose water. But I was running my guts out. Literally, I puked a couple times. Time for a break. Only drink was hose water, so. But God, that was so good. That was so good. That just hit the spot. Yeah. Y'all are welcome to send over friend requests. Just do keep in mind that everything is kind of not first come first serve, but I don't invest any stock in friend requests. And if I wind up needing to delete you because I've run out of space, please don't take it personally. It isn't personal. It's just that there's only a set amount of these that we can do. View profile. And then I'll check out yours next, Stray. Or, GM. Nice. Got some solid champs there. Rank 5 Morningstar is fantastic, as is Corvus. My hat's off to you for taking Night Thrasher up. I know he's super useful. But I do know that some people have been apprehensive of that. Wubba lubba dub dub. Very nice. Alright, so let's see. Oh, it is all alphabetized. That's nice. Stray, are you on here, bud? I'm missing you. I think I'm missing you. Yeah. Anyway, we'll do it this way. Stray. There you are. Is it good for 5-4? So, I mean, you've got Doom at rank 5. You got Sentinel, Simbi, Beardo. Yeah, I think it's a solid start. I definitely think it's a solid start. Doom is going to carry you through a lot of it. Sentinel's great for the immunities and the power burn. Simbi, I think, is the most niche of the 4. Beardo is immensely useful, and the more you can invest in that guy, the better. Plus, he's the best synergy option of the lot. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty solid, pretty good all around. Well, Swag, I mean, that's kind of the go-to punching bag, you know? Oh, yeah, I'm not kidding, though. It was fantastic. Well, rip that water cooler. I think just because it's still so new, and we all kind of have a system in place already to kind of communicate that with our alliance mates. So to shift all of that over from line or Discord into the game it's going to be a push. Especially since there are all the bots in those programs that kind of help sort everybody's champs into where they need to go. Whereas I'm assuming this is still manual in game. Ah, pain in my neck. Protects that. Hey, whatever winds up floating your guys' boat. I think a lot of it just depends on wherever it is you're based to, because a lot of local municipalities have varying quality of water. Yeah, Falcon, and things get blocked for no reason too. Some things get through that shouldn't, and a lot of stuff gets blocked that shouldn't either. I think I just repeated myself, but you know what I mean. Ouch. Stop it. Stop it, Sparky. About to open a 4-star. Should you pop or spin? I think you should do the shoe shine method of opening, Cedar. I think you should open up a couple of premiums first, get some of that bad luck out of the way, and then do the pet method and spin out the 4-star. Currently, I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of 41% of the time it's worked out every time, so, you know, it's definitely a guaranteed, scientifically verified method. Yeah, neck support, seriously. Give me a new desk chair. As long as it's got lumbar support, I'm good. That's how I know that I've gotten old. That lumbar support is a selling feature. Do I know if they're going to update the road to Labyrinth rewards? So far, there hasn't been any talk about that. That isn't to say that they won't ever change it, but currently, as far as I'm aware, there aren't any plans to buff those. Sounds good, Cedar. Good luck. You know, Guido, that's actually, it's an interesting point. It's wound up working out for me both ways. Like, if I wind up getting like a 4-star out of the premiums, then I'm like, oh, hey, I take that as a sign of good luck. Or, hey, I pulled nothing but like 10 2-stars. That's good luck too. Get it out of the way. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to why any of this stuff works. It's all just fun superstition, but that having been said, 41% of the time it has worked out every time. And that is also an entirely valid statistic that I didn't just arbitrarily make up. Exactly, it's foolproof. Thanks, Skull. Do I ever use the Thing, Champion, Hela, Angela, and Heimdall team in any hard content? I haven't. No, not yet. I have seen the numbers that Thing winds up putting out. And you know, Hell is a pretty solid champ in her own right with that team. But honestly, it's all those different champs for synergy, for thing, for an extremely risky playstyle is not optimal for me. That having been said, if that's what winds up floating your boat, and if you get good results out of that, then cool, all the power to you. But me personally, I haven't had the best of luck. All right, there we go. Cool, yeah. Third time's a charm, right, Swag? Well, is it just more SIGs on Mordo Cedar, or it's not just the first time awakening, is it? Yeah. See, that's where I started Swag originally. Started at 60, and then it didn't wind up working out a number of times, and then it did, and then it didn't. So now I'm somewhere in the range of 41%. Hoping to get back up to that winning 60 though. No, that's good. That's good. I need to go back and run through Variant 1 again with a modern roster. Because when I did it, I don't think Thin was in game yet. So I do imagine, or if he was, I didn't have him. So I do imagine that definitely would help speed things along a good bit. Oh, well, there you go then, Cedar. That's a good pull. If it's a new champ, it's a good pull and it's a big win. You know, I've never tried with Thing now that I've got him at as a rank 5. So I'd be curious too. Guido, is that the deep dive for Guardian you're talking about? By the way, guys, I gotta say that right now, just calling it as the 5-minute warning. Gonna run through this round and do one more after that, and then after that, probably gonna start wrapping things up and calling it a night. But so far, I mean, grind here has been fantastic. Gonna kill this thing lickety split. There were a lot, yeah. Especially with the next variants, 2, 3, and 4, having come out after that, in retrospect, it really makes variant 1 just unnecessarily complicated. Awesome. Oh yeah, that rank 3 Hella that he got. Yeah. I mean, it's good on him. It's cool that he's able to get champs like that. And it's cool that Kabam is partnering up with him to provide those champs for said testing purposes. You know, so it's fun to see you know, big shiny numbers and interesting videos like that. Good on him. Cedar, no, I'm just going for milestones, 1 to 10. And yeah, after night 1, I'm halfway to my goal, so that's awesome. Keeping the show on the road. Uh-oh. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Don't touch you. mean, granted, I can touch him with my katanas, but he can't touch me. It's not a two-way road. Awesome. That Angela just got rinsed. It's kind of a shame, though, that some of these arena fights go as quickly as they do. Because it would be fun to have a fight last long enough to drop Morningstar's just massive special, too. Same with some of the other champs as well. Just watch people melt. But I guess that's what quests are for, right? Alrighty, there we go, guys. That was 40 fights exactly today. Go ahead and claim all this stuff. Stock up on some of them units again, because all of those are going to come in handy later on. But there we go, everybody. That is going to do me for tonight. Like I was just saying, I am already halfway to my goal. Cutoff should be about 15 million points, give or take, for 1 to 10% for Sabretooth. So, in really good shape. Well, thank you guys for watching here the last almost 2 hours. It's been really cool getting a gab with you guys. Chatting with you guys is one of the highlights, one of the biggest highlights, to be honest, of doing the live streams and the arena grind. So, cheers to you guys. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like and subscribe to the channel, each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. So, cheers in advance. I got a bunch of cool stuff preloaded into YouTube that's going to be airing here over the course of the next week, so stay tuned for that. It's a bunch of cool crystal openings. Starting off tomorrow with the last of the weekend 6-star Nexus crystals, as well as a 6-star basic. So I'm actually pretty excited about how that turned out. Wound up being a blessing in disguise, so that's all I'm going to say about that for now. So stay tuned for that and the cool stuff yet to come. I don't remember off the top of my head if there's maintenance tomorrow night, as there usually is on Tuesdays for me. But either which way, I'm going to be sitting out tomorrow night. If there is maintenance, great. It usually starts up when I start streaming anyway. If not, then I'll catch you guys on Wednesday, either which way. Going to be putting up either the last bit for the Sabretooth Arena, or we're going to be doing 100% Canadian difficulty exploration for week 2 of the Northern Expedition. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be fun, knocking that out in one sitting. And then whoever the featured champion is next, starting up Thursday, probably Guardian. We'll see. I'll be live streaming that as well. So many things. So many things. Well, I've been gabbing for so long, the game decided it wanted to fall asleep, so that is probably a good cue for me to keep things moving. my phone just decides it just doesn't even want to work. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, everybody. Bye for now.